Hi everyone, Fresh here with another Lost Ark video. Since the most recent class balance patch, I have been testing different builds, setups and playstyles that work for a Sharpshooter as it has received buffs, so in this video I will do a quick update on 3 builds that are currently viable. The main difference between each build is damage, but since Sharpshooter has received overall buffs, the difference isn't big and it makes all 3 builds currently viable. Starting off with the standard double class engraving setup. This has been bread and butter for consistent high damage by running Deathstrike and Loyal Companion, and it only got stronger after the buffs. There is a slight change in combat stats and the skill rotation, which I am going to show and explain later. The main combat stat stays crit, but you need to add around 800 specialization. You can achieve that by having high quality necklace with high specialization roll and high quality earring with the same stat. Other important thing are 2 tripods, which are Silver Master for both Bladestorm and Deadly Slash. These are very much needed at minimum level 4. Since the relic accessories are available, you can run 5x3 engraving setup, but I will also show you the 4x3 setup with a few optional add-ons as a 5th once you get there. Main engravings are Deathstrike and Loyal Companion, while Grudge and Keen Blunt Weapon will give you the absolute highest damage. As a 5th engraving, you can choose either Cursed Doll or Hitmaster with priority on Cursed Doll if you can get cheap accessories. Skill build, runes and gems are all shown on the screen, so feel free to pause the video if you need to. The gear before Vicus is 2 Nightmare, 2 Salvation and 2 whichever Argos set you were running. And after Vicus, you will be running full Salvation set as the bonuses benefit you more than the Nightmare set. The main point of this new skill rotation is utilizing Loyal Companion's 10% attack power buff while having Hawk active. And we can achieve that with level 4 or level 5 Silver Master tripods and a minimum of 800 specialization. This is how the rotation looks like. You want to farm up your identity meter first, which I do by using Fenrir's Messenger Awakening skill at the start of the fight. Then you go in order: Atomic Arrow into Hawk activation plus Wings of Storm plus Last Rush to apply 64% damage increase for next 8 seconds. After that, Bladestorm plus Deadly Slash, which will fill up your meter again, and as soon as the Deadly Slash animation is over, you start casting Snipe, and mid casting you can activate the Hawk, which will grant you those extra 10% attack power from Loyal Companion. After Snipe, you keep the Hawk active and you use the remaining 3 damage skills: Arrow Wave, Charge Shot and Sharpshooter. After that, you leave Hawk active until Bladestorm and Deadly Slash are off the cooldown, where you repeat the same rotation again. It takes time and effort to get used to this new rotation, but the key thing is that you need to wait for your cooldowns. If the boss staggers you or runs away mid-rotation, simply wait for the next rotation. You will have enough downtime with doing mechanics and dodging attacks where you wouldn't be able to DPS anyways, so you don't lose any extra DPS. Moving on to Deathstrike only build. This build pretty much keeps everything that you would have with running Deathstrike plus Loyal Companion. The skill build, runes, tripods, stats and gems all stay the same, where instead of going for full Salvation gear set after Vicus, you will go for full Nightmare gear set. The difference in engravings is instead Loyal Companion, you are now running Cursed Doll as a 4th engraving and a Hitmaster as a 5th engraving. The skill rotation is the same as it was before balance patch. You will farm Identity Gauge, then you use Atomic Arrow plus Last Rush to apply 50% damage increase, and then do Snipe plus Arrow Wave plus charge shot plus sharpshooter for your main damage dealing skills. And then you simply repeat the same process of farming your identity gauge with Deadly Slash and Bladestorm and doing the same damage rotation. Last is low companion only build, which has few key differences compared to other two. Your main stat is now swiftness, while crit is the secondary stat. The skill build, runes and gems are shown on the screen, so pause the video if you need it. Before Vicus, you're running 2 Nightmare, 2 Salvation and 2 Preordained Argos set, then going full Hallucination set after Vicus. For engravings with low companion only, you're still running Grudge and Keen Blunt Weapon, while adding Raid Captain, Hitmaster or Cursed Doll as a 4th and 5th engraving. When it comes to rotation, there really is no rotation. Farm Identity Meter, activate Hawk and just spam all the other abilities as they come off the cooldown. When the Hawk meter depletes itself, repeat the same process of farming the Identity Meter. For the end, a side-by-side comparison of these 3 builds with a damage meter to see what the differences are in 30-ish seconds of DPSing. Hopefully this clears up all of the questions regarding new Sharpshooter buffs that we got and helps you decide which build you want to go for. All 3 of them are great and viable currently, and if you want to learn more about Sharpshooter in a detailed video, click on the screen. Come on, I dare you.